Imagine your unit is in the middle of training or work, and a service member begins to show symptoms of heat exhaustion. These may include headache, nausea, weakness, dizziness, and complaints of tingling in the arms and legs. The service member may have mental status changes and be unable to follow commands. Step 1. As you begin treatment, have someone call for support and transport.
Hey, go ahead and call Sergeant Rod, man, and tell him, man, I think Sergeant Dillon, man, has heat exhaustion.
Sergeant Rodriguez, go ahead and bring the medical kit to the finish line.
Roger, that's a good copy. I'm on my way.
Activate EMS. Be aware of the ABCs and basic life support. Step 2. Assess the physical and mental condition of the service member by asking questions with specific answers. Ask, what day of the week is it? Or, what is your birthday?
All right, are you okay? Sergeant Dillon, what is today? What's today, man? What's today?
Friday?
No, man, no.
Friday?
Hey, hurry up, Sergeant Rod, man, run in here, man. Hey, help me out.
Step 3. If symptoms of heat illness are present, help move your service member to a safe place to lie down on the ground in a shady place if possible. Step 4. Remove the service member's excess clothing.
Hey, look, let's go ahead and remove Sergeant Dillon's clothing, man. Remove his top. Remove his top.
Take a core body temperature with a rectal thermometer if available. If you are unable to obtain a rectal temperature and clinical suspicion remains high for diagnosis of significant heat illness, initiate immediate and aggressive cooling. Do not wait.
All right, go ahead and give me the ice sheet ready. Give me the ice sheet ready.
A pulse oximeter can be a useful supplemental tool in a collapse situation, but its use should not delay aggressive cooling. Step 5. Begin the cooling protocol. Dip the sheets into the ice water slurry until they are thoroughly saturated. Open the sheet fully. Wrap the sheet around the service member, covering as much skin as possible. Wrap the sheet underneath to create an ice burrito. Wrap an ice towel around the head, covering the top of the head. Be sure to keep the first ice sheet in place, and then add an additional ice sheet over the first. Remove the secondary ice sheet and towel every 30 to 60 seconds, and put it back into the slurry. Replace with a new ice sheet and towel. Step 6. Continue with ice sheets. Assess and monitor vital signs every minute for mental, cardiac, and pulmonary status. Continue to monitor rectal temperature if available. If the patient is confused and body temperature is normal, exertional hyponatremia should be considered. Exertional hyponatremia is an abnormally low level of sodium in the blood. It typically results when the sodium lost from sweating is not replaced and significant amounts of water or other fluids are provided. If a rectal temperature cannot be obtained, exercise caution with IV fluids. Give IV fluids at a rate of not more than KVO or keep vein open, pending the results of an urgent blood sodium test. Overly aggressive use of IV fluids can be fatal. Patients may become disoriented or combative due to heat stroke. Placement of ice packs can vary, but if ice packs are available, place them behind the neck, one at each upper arm region, one at each femoral artery, and one behind each knee. Loose ice and cold water can also be applied. Use the supplies you have available. Step 7. Continue cooling until the rectal temperature shows between 102 and 102.5 degrees Fahrenheit. If the rectal temperature is not available, continue cooling until the arrival of EMS or the patient begins to shiver. Some service members will need to be transported for further cooling or for medical treatment and follow-up.